It's me, Fawn. I'm an artist living and working in small town Georgia. Thomaston is actually about 9,000 people within the city limits and about 20,000 people within the county. So it's definitely what I consider a small town. I've been fortunate enough to be able to afford studio space, and that's pretty much a 1,600 square foot storefront. I just wanted to welcome you to a more updated new studio tour. The last one that I did was back in 2018. So looking back, I've realized that the studio has changed a lot in the past 2 years, and I'm looking forward to showing you how much it's changed, grown, gotten better. It's really a delight, and I'm so happy to be here. So I have a gallery area, a small tiny desk office area, and a classroom area, and then my own workspace and storage space. So this is actually bigger than the top floor of my house. So but it's all mine. It's all, mostly my art stuff and classroom stuff and just things I've collected over the years. Have a look around. Enjoy. This is what you see when you first walk into the studio. I like to keep everything really clean and organized, especially for the gallery area. This used to be a frame shop, so you see right there the carpeted area. That's where they stuck Velcroed frame pieces for display, and they would stick it on there and then take it off and try to sell you some stuff. So I've kept it up because I just don't want to deal with the demolition, but I've made it work. These paintings, the large abstract paintings, are by my husband. I've been trying to add a lot of greenery to the area. Kind of brightens up everything. There is my big window. I am trying to bring that fern back to life. It kind of got neglected at home, so I'm going to try to make it better. It's not going well so far. And my front door. More greenery. And my glass display case. In this corner, I have a couple of paintings by my studio assistant, Destiny, there to the left. I have ornaments that I've made, some paintings that need to be picked up, some prints. I have books. I have a painting by my friend David. I have the cat, the little cat statue that I talked about in a previous video. And an open sign, which will go up sometime next year once the Christmas decorations are put away. Here is my office area. I have, of course, hand sanitizer, my point of sale square register thing. I have stickers and business cards and a quarter machine that's full of 1-inch pens. This is a gallery of pieces that I've bought from other artist friends, and a little Bob Ross collection there. It's almost turned into an altar. Peter Luce and Eric Legee. They're my favorites. Check out this cat. Wait, there it is. Jeffrey Lerner. Here's just my calendar, some more Bob Ross stuff, scanner, office junk. These are 2 Bob Ross paintings that I've attempted. They turned out all right. Now walking into the classroom area. There we go. It's really cleaned up now because I just hosted my last class for the season. I'm taking 2 or 3 weeks off. Looking forward to having some much needed rest. You can see I have my aprons. I also painted this wall in a previous video. This is just a closet area. You really don't need to see what's in there. And then another closet area, which is relatively organized. You can kind of see it without turning on the light. Well, I guess I can go in. There we go. I do plan on redoing this closet somehow and making it more functional, but for now, it's doing all right. I like seeing my paints organized. Here is a built-in shelf area. I use that TV as a way to show off YouTube videos or play music for classes. I have a bunch of canvases, paper towels, and brushes, and pencils, and paint. All sorts of supplies. I thought this was pretty cool. These are shelves for nail polish, but they also hold these little 2-ounce bottles of paint. Here's some small shelves that I've built. They hold the paintings for classes. Some tables, which have about 7 years of paint on them. And I'm trying to get all of my crowdfunding perks out the door. And so I'm making sure that I have all the right shirt sizes and trying to keep all that organized. Chalkboard area where kids love to draw. They love to finish up their paintings and draw on here. Of course, my rainbow mural. And these windows here, I had them covered up for the longest time because they're kind of ugly. And since the sun is shining through, you can't really see. They're glass blocks. Over the years, they've been kind of shot out and broken, and it's covered with plexiglass right now. And I'm hoping in the future to fix all that and get some proper windows in there, but for now, they're a really good source of natural light. I'm not sure why I covered them up for so long, but I'm happy to have them kind of open. You see I have several plants. This is a nice shelving unit from IKEA. I don't think you'd find anybody on YouTube that's an artist and a vlogger that doesn't have these shelves. This is where I keep all my projects in progress. Just try to keep them out of the way. And it helps to have an idea of how many canvases you have at one time. Here's another item that I'm pretty sure that every artist has is the rolling cart. I have buckets for clay stuff. My tabletop wheel. This I have to get some prints together, so I've got bags and backer boards for that, so that'll be kind of next week's project. A pegboard to store most of my pottery tools. This is a painting I'm working on for January's postcard for my Patreon. This is not a sponsored post at all, but this husky table I guess it's a Husky work table, is absolutely the best. Holds a lot of stuff. I didn't really mean to show off what's in my drawers, but you know what? Here we go. That wasn't in the plan. We're gonna do it anyway. It's adjustable because you can use this to go up or down. And it gets pretty about waist high. Some brushes, some tools, banding wheel. I actually love this work table right here, but it's become very hard to find them anymore. They were pretty cheap. See, I've got two of them, that one and then that one. They're relatively cheap. They it was cheaper to buy than to make. But like I said, you can't find them anymore. So I'm glad I at least have two of them. See, I have a bag of clay ready for my next project. I have some test tiles on magnets so I can figure out which colors I want to use, because I have all of those glazes right here. And more supplies, more paints. This is a painting of my cat Flapjack. And through this door is my back storage area, which is pretty run down. I would love to eventually, redo everything. You can see where the plaster is falling off the walls. I'm not really going to go too far into this room, but you can kind of get the gist of it. Bunch of supplies, milk crates, and there's a pile of cardboard boxes, which I swear I will reuse or recycle. Every box you get, I'm sure any artist can attest to this. It's just like, I like this box. It's a nice box, and then you keep it. And yeah, we're gonna see how long I keep these. There's my wash sink, more supplies. There's another, you can kind of see through there. There's more shelves with supplies and stuff, but it's just really messy and I don't care to show it off. So that's my back area. Turning around, and there is the studio in all its entirety. The floor is concrete. It used to have linoleum on it, but I had it pulled up and we've repainted it. And whenever it gets really messy, like that, I'll just repaint it. Walking through. Look at all that traffic. The studio is about 1,600 square feet, which is really big compared to other studios I've seen. But this is also a very small community where rent is way cheaper than it would be in cities or bigger towns. So I've really lucked out in getting this space. And I've definitely made it my own over the years. I actually used to have all of this space empty just for classroom area, but during the pandemic, when I couldn't have giant classes like I used to, I decided to start just making this side my own. And that's where you get all of this. It did not look like this before. It did not look like this in my past studio tour. So I did record a part of this video in front of my studio, but the lighting was so harsh that I didn't feel good about adding it to the video. So I moved to kind of better lighting, but I'm still in my car and I wanted to show off the front of my studio. I wanted to show off what people see as they drive by, and my plans for it. So enjoy. Here we go, just a real quick lull in traffic, just so you can see the front of it. I have the Flint Road Studio right there, the light colored building, and I plan on buying the one next to it, to our right, or actually to the building's left, but to our visual right. Once I get both buildings, I plan on repainting and revamping and all that stuff. I want to get canopies for both buildings and really jazz it up, because people really don't pay attention to it as they're driving by. So I have to bring it back from, well, the kind of dead. I'm gonna do it.